Has some advice from an expert. And
this was a tough assignment.
I bet
Sure
it
it
was.
was.
A little sampling here and there. Never hurt anyone.
That's true. Thanks, Sophie. Shopping for a bottle of bubbly can be just as complex as a sparkling wine itself. There are dozens of labels to choose from. We headed to Legacy Liquor Store and sat down with Jason Yamasaki from Shampagne Restaurant in Vancouver to help us navigate through the different varieties. All right, Jason, so you walk into a place like this and it can be overwhelming. So
That's
when
true.
I'm choosing a champagne, we have New Year's coming up, where do you start?
In champagne or in sparkling wine altogether, you have the opportunity to purchase something for $12 a bottle. You also have the opportunity to purchase something for $500+ a bottle. So typically, I think how much money is in your wallet to spend on a champagne or a sparkling wine experience is probably a good way to start thinking about where you're looking in terms of bottles on the shelf.
When it comes to sparkling wine versus champagne, the difference is where it comes from. Champagne is a region in northern France, and only wines that come from that area can be labeled a true champagne.
Looking for that word champagne is going to denote as to whether you're probably paying $50+ for a bottle and looking for a pretty special experience.
Champagne is made mainly from 3 key grape varieties: Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Petit Meunier.
At the top level, we're getting into something quite nuanced, delicate, expressive, and overall special.
Prices for true champagne typically start at around $45 to $50.
Is there much of a difference there in quality? Do you pay for what you get?
I find so. Yeah, for sure.
Still, there are great affordable sparkling wines.
This is what we can call a case purchase, so to speak, or if you're hosting a party for $16 approximately a bottle, you can get something that is extraordinarily authentic, dry, from Spain, made in the same method as the great wines of Champagne.
But don't rule out BC sparkling wines. They too have great value.
This is Blue Mountain's Gold Label Brut. They're from the Okanagan Falls region, a really wicked 2-generation family estate that in this wine for under $25 has crafted one of the great values of British Columbia.
Slightly more expensive, this label from California.
How much are we looking at?
We are looking here at under 60,
Just under
for
$60.
a winery that's considered kind of the first family of sparkling wine in California, in North America. They've done an extraordinary job since the 60s.
So, Jason, I assume if you're feeling extra festive or generous, you may go for this bottle here.
You may go for this bottle here, that's right. This is simply one of the greatest wines on planet Earth from one of the most incredible producers of champagne, Bollinger.
And how much would this one cost?
This wine is $430 here at Legacy.
Is it worth every sip?
Yes. Yes.
Well, cheers.
Yes, thanks, Anne.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And just to add, countries like Italy, New Zealand, and Australia, even here in BC, are all giving France a run for its money when it comes to sparkling wine. But because they can't use the authentic name Champagne, they are often cheaper in price. And no, I wasn't sampling the $400 bottle of champagne. You didn't crack it open for me, darn.
But the Blue Mountain's very good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
It
I
is.
purchased it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I'll tell you on January 1st how it all went.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. How do you store it until then?
Well, there are a few things to keep in mind. Champagne is sensitive to temperature and light compared to most wines. That's why it's typically bottled in a dark green glass. So when storing champagne, you want it between 4 and 10 degrees Celsius. And when it comes to serving champagne, it should be served chilled between 4 and 7 degrees.